On the road again, leaving Walla Walla, Washington, and heading toward the Canadian border. I was tired, the pets were cranky, and Oliver the cat was testing the limits of my sanity with his morning meow concert. Freya wouldn't lay down. It was off to a great start. This was my official I love them but wow face. Traveling across the continent with 2 pets should come with a medal. Then, as we drove through Yakima, Washington, we kept passing these huge stacks of wooden fruit boxes, like thousands of them. It was actually really cool, one of those things that you only notice on long trips. And then honestly, I couldn't stand away to Freya. She kept giving me those soft little trust eyes, like she had no clue what was happening or why, but she was right there with me. Eventually, she curled up in the back seat, and even Oliver took a break from his dramatic monologue. The deeper we got into Washington, the more I remembered how much I absolutely love the Pacific Northwest. The variety in the landscape is outrageous here. You go from like seemingly desert type environment to green, lush, moody, everything that is absolutely beautiful. But also, it was like hot, like early June and already over 100 degrees hot. Even Texas wasn't doing all that yet. Beautiful scenery aside, this was the day I was most stressed out about, the Canadian border. I had researched every rule, every restriction, every document we needed. I had the pets' health certificates, proof of vaccinations, and everything neatly organized. We even split our ammunition between the vehicles and mailed all of our firearms to Alaska before leaving Flagstaff, just to make sure everything was done properly. And let's just say we had some delicate logistics to manage before reaching the border. I reorganized the entire FJ, tucked certain things away, made adjustments, and ensured anything that could cause confusion wasn't in plain sight. We'll call it handling the situation responsibly. Of course, when we did get to the border, Brandon went first and glided through like it was nothing. Meanwhile, I'm behind him, overthinking every single scenario like I'm preparing for a pop quiz that I didn't even study for. So we get up to the border, I pull up, the border agent asks about the dog. Easy peasy. Then he asks a question that made me instantly sweat. And of course, I answered honestly. It just wasn't his ideal answer. You see, taking pepper spray across the border into Canada is illegal, and I mean, I'm a tiny little woman, and if I'm driving across the country, I would like to have something to defend myself with. So after telling him that I had it, he was totally kind. He told me to just turn around, go back through the US side, take care of it, come back. Nothing dramatic. Rules are rules. So I flipped around, told him to tell my husband that I was being deported, and then he immediately got a little worried and was like, well, because he saw Brandon, right? And so he was like, well, what if he gets tough with me? What do I do? And I was like, well, then you just tell him you're kidding. But it was just funny to me that he was genuinely concerned that Brandon might not like that. Anyway, so I flipped around and took care of it, explained it to the US side. I circled back to the Canadian side, confirmed the situation had been handled, and they waved me right through. Smooth-ish, I guess. Once we were officially in Canada, the scenery was unreal. Lush, green, vibrant, and still somehow over 100 degrees, but honestly, I was just relieved that the stressful part was behind us. And then we started driving up the Cassiar Highway, one of the most remote and breathtaking highways in all of British Columbia. Lush forests, winding roads, nature, wildlife, mountains, lakes. It was like driving through a landscape painting. Beautiful, quiet, and a little intimidating knowing how far from everything we were. By the time we finally got to the hotel that night, the animals were absolutely done. And every single night, we had to secretly sneak all of them into the room without drawing attention. Freya even got a tiny sedative at bedtime, just so she wouldn't bark at every hallway noise she heard and get us kicked out. She actually did really well. Other than that, everything was going really smoothly, but we still had 4 full days of driving left, 8 to 9 hours a day. It was beginning to feel like we might never make it. Stick around for our 4th day of travel, where the roads get a little unpredictable and emotions are running high. See you guys soon.